Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Derek here, the review, back again with another video. And let's talk about this trailer because it's funny how every couple of years they try to redo this whole thing again. But then once in a while, I feel like, okay, twice is enough, but I feel like they're kind of stretching it a little bit at this point. What I'm talking about is the Smurfs. And not gonna lie, I was an old school Smurfs head. I caught it around every night on Boomerang as a kid. And the fact that it's like, okay, I've grown up with the franchise, seeing as how it's all changed. I remember when they did the whole Smurfs movie back in 2011, I felt like, okay, this is following the line of, oh, we're bringing the cartoon characters into the real world. And as a kid, I'm like, I didn't care as much. I just wanted to see the characters do their thing. I mean, we've seen it with Scooby Doo, Garfield, Alvin and the Chipmunks. And it felt kind of normal to me looking at it at this point. Then 2 years later, after the second movie, they did something different and actually do the whole 3D approach where they're like, okay, let's take them out of 3D realism and actually put them in animation. And so that's how we got Smurfs the Lost Village. That one was more in line with the old cartoon, and the fact that they introduced some new elements and new characters. I said, okay, you got the look down, you got the animation style down, even down to the voice cast. Because it's funny how in the first original one they actually had like, oh, we having actual celebrities voice these characters, but we only heard some of them. Smurfs: The Lost Village used voice actors and some notable people you've seen in other stuff, but I feel like, okay, that one feels more in line with the cartoon, and the fact that some of the voices changed with their theme. But with this one, it's kind of doing the same thing since it's animated, and also there you go, they did kind of show a design of what they're going to look like, and they look like the whole 2D, 3D cell shaded animation. They just did it in Dogman, and you kind of seen it before with the Peanuts movie. And I feel like, okay, so they're taking the Smurfs back to their animated roots. Okay, a little bit because we've seen how they look already in 2D, 3D, but I feel like this is going to go more 2D Spider Verse style because I feel like everything has to do with that 2D style nowadays. We got a new cast for this one, and our third singer to play Smurfette, Rihanna. Hopefully enough the trailer is good, and we get a little bit of an impression of what the world of now is going to be, because I feel like, is this like a reboot, a continuation, because they do kind of have that Nickelodeon Smurf show out right now? Other than that, let's get to the trailer.
Hey everyone, I'm Rihanna and I play Smurfette in the new Smurfs movie, and I can't wait for you all to see it this summer.
See, the
Check out
animation
new
looks
trailer
nice. Like
right
it's
now.
all
This
closely
summer, when we need a hero, look up.
Superman period. Oh,
I think I just smurfed my pants.
2D in the real world.
In Smurf Village, every day is a party.
See, the animation looks nice.
Like Grouchy,
I hate having a job.
influencer,
Smash that subscribe button.
Yeah,
coolest
modernizing.
Smurf in the whole village.
Yep, isn't it grand living in a place where nothing ever goes wrong?
And that's John Goodman too doing Papa Smurf. I like that.
Everyone, listen to me. Your lives are in terrible danger. Smurf Village isn't safe anymore.
Yeah, they're doing the little comic pages.
Come
I see.
on, we gotta rescue Papa.
To save their world, run away. They must come to ours.
Whoa, where are we?
It's Paris.
Get out of the way!
Part of me wants to say that's new footage, but it feels like they're copying a little bit of the Smurfs too.
I'm Papa Smurf's brother. You Smurfs don't know Smurf about Smurf.
I can smurf that Smurf up and have it delivered to your house.
That sounds like a load of Smurf.
Hey, stick a Smurf in it.
They will face new villains.
This is the handiwork of the evil wizards Gargamel and his brother Rosambel.
We're going to play a game called Let's Squish a Smurf.
He never had a brother.
Till all you Smurfs
He still has that little nephew, but still.
That doesn't sound like a fun game.
Team up with new allies.
We're the International Neighborhood Watch Smurfs, Paris Division.
Hmm.
And take adventure
It's time for you to find out what a Smurf really is.
to a whole new dimension.
What's happening?
Now they're doing multiverses too.
That was absolutely terrifying.
I think I swallowed my gum.
Smurfs.
Food delivery for Rosmel the Wizard.
So you can just order any kind of food from anywhere.
Absolutely. Just make sure you tip the driver ahead of time or they'll lick everything.
Modernizing again. Yes, something about this trailer feels a little bit off with its tone, and the fact that this franchise, I would say, it has the chance to do everything it could, especially since, okay, the last adaptation might not have been what people wanted, but at least they expanded on it. And it's weird because nowadays, since you see other studios like DreamWorks in this case, they just came out with Dogman. They follow the books to a T and introduced a lot of elements into one singular movie. But I feel like, okay, now that they're doing the Smurfs animated 2D again with a new different style, I was thinking, okay, maybe they could try to redo the whole thing, the cartoon again. Maybe do a prequel leading to them figuring out what they are and going to what is known as Smurf Village. And the fact that we've seen all this before, but if in this case, if you're going to compare movies, done better. Also, them looking 2D in live action since we have already seen them in CG. Part of that kind of reminds me of the Tom and Jerry movie, you know, the one that came out during the pandemic? Like all the animals, everything that was like, oh, this could be Tom and Jerry like in its own form. Everything is stylized in 2D while the whole world is just straight up 3D realism. It kind of gives me that feel, and the fact that they're kind of doing that modern take where I feel like, is there any other studio that has a property out there that doesn't even have like, oh, our own characters are traditional, they don't do the whole hippity hoppity stuff, they don't have iPhones, they don't actually reference modern social media? I don't know, and this is kind of too much for a kids movie, and the fact that you have this one sandwiched in between Superman and Fantastic Four. July's gonna be a packed month, and hopefully this one makes it. And I don't even know if this is actually gonna do well, if I'm being honest with you. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. All my social media is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.